miles away from mom's house. They should be called diner-made pies or pies. At Motel 6, they don't try to fool anyone. They have clean, comfortable rooms at great low rates, and most have truck parking. I'm Tom Bodette from Motel 6, and we'll leave the light on for you.
Red Eye Radio and our sponsors are devoted to trucking safety. That's why we are proud to bring you the Red Eye Radio Million Mile Club. We've been saluting drivers who have surpassed the million-mile mark with preventable, accident-free driving. By reaching this milestone, you can be a part of an elite club of drivers who share remarkable safety records and demonstrate superior driving skills. If you or someone you know is a truck driver with 1,000,000 miles or more of driving under your belt without a preventable accident, register online at redeyeradioshow.com. That's redeyeradioshow.com. The Red Eye Radio Million Mile Club would not be possible without the generous support of the fine folks from Petro Stopping Centers, House Lubricator, Motel 6, the St. Christopher Fund, and Cat Scale. We applaud the individual truckers and fleets who drive with care and keep our highways safe. The Red Eye Radio Million Mile Club, devoted to trucking safety. Register online at redeyeradioshow.com.
Rabies is a viral disease that can infect all mammals, including humans. This is State Public Health Veterinarian Dr. D. Jones. Protect yourself, your family, and your pet.
Morning, David. Morning. Let me see. The
first reaction may be to approach a strange acting or injured animal. But oftentimes people are bitten or scratched while trying to help these animals. The best approach may be to contact your local animal control officers. If you are bitten or scratched by an animal, you should seek medical attention immediately. Although rabies is 100% fatal, it is also 100% preventable.
This is State Health Officer Dr. Scott Harris. For more information, visit our website, www.alabamapublichealth.gov.
Russ Wilson here. We play 60 United Way in the NFL. Healthy kids play at least 60 minutes a day. Healthy kids. To get involved, go to unitedway.org/play60. Are you guys going to do that every time? Yes, of course. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
The thought of my sons growing up without me inspired me to quit smoking.
I talked to my doctors, and then I threw away all my cigarettes, ashtrays, and lighters.
I started exercising instead of smoking.
Staying away from alcohol when I was first quitting was key.
I kept on trying, learned something each time.
Do whatever it takes.
No matter how many times it takes.
We did it, so can you.
For free help, call 1-800-QUIT-NOW. A message
Stood outside the White House Wednesday night, calling for the war between Israel and Hamas.
Over 800 of us have signed a letter to the President, Vice President, and Council members demanding a ceasefire and de-escalation.
Among those taking part in the vigil was Josh Paul, a former State Department official who resigned in October due to his disagreement with how the administration has approached the war.
These are people who have died at the hands of
These are quoted on Gary McNamara. I just saw this from Jonathan earlier. That's some of the other tweets that had yesterday. I'll see if I can get through
The ceasefire message was also made earlier Wednesday by protesters who disrupted traffic for miles on the 110 freeway downtown Los Angeles.
as early as
Shutting down a freeway was an important move to bring attention to this issue.
to look into that
The
scandal.
White House has supported humanitarian
admitting
causes in Gaza,
that this
but
scandal was
not a
missed and
ceasefire.
should have been
We want this conflict
investigated
to end. We don't want us to see
back
it
in
go on
2014.
a day
Supposedly
longer
declares
than
there's
is
no reason
necessary.
for Congress to
But
simply move
we
forward
also
with an
don't
inquiry
think
into
that stopping the
allegations that the
campaign right
president
now
knew
and
and
allowing
enabled
the
this
fathers
embarrassment
of the October 7th attacks to continue to
I mean,
operate.
it's hilarious
Joe
how
Biden
they're trying to justify it.
They're scrambling.
And they're scrambling,
Pope
and
Francis
they're
also
trying,
wanted a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas. Earlier this month, the Pope called for a halt in the unrest, saying more aid and assistance is needed in that region.
The public knows.
Survivor testimony is shedding light on the brutal
Every
attacks
single
on
day,
October 7th,
they're
and many say
basically
that
doing
Hamas
the
used
border
sexual violence
secure
against
argument
women
right
as a
here.
weapon of
They
war,
are
and now Republican lawmakers are speaking out. One Iowa senator is leading the charge, calling on her colleagues in the United Nations to condemn these actions. Israeli officials estimate 18 women remain in Hamas custody. The Senate has passed a new defense bill that includes a short-term extension to the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act. The Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act, or FISA, will now be extended through April 19th of 2024. The defense bill in total will provide the largest raise for service members in more than 20 years and more resources to help the U.S. deter China. So ahead this morning on Today in Alabama, a live nativity scene returns to the capital city. We'll get you a live report to tell you all about it, all the details. You can check that out coming up in just a few minutes. As we head to break, here's a look at tonight's primetime lineup. You can watch these shows on WSFA 12 News and Bounce TV, which is 12.2.
That helps keep your heating bills low. It means 50% better than other heaters. It combines infrared heat and convective heat to warm a room. Other heaters only use one form of heat and aren't nearly as effective as the Gen. You'll love the Gen 40. I love mine and I use it all the time. It's also got a fan-only setting, so it's good year-round. Right now, you can get an additional $50 off the Gen 40 sale price with discount code REDEYE50. Just go to EdenPureDeals.com. Enter discount code REDEYE50. EdenPureDeals.com. Discount code REDEYE50 to save an additional $50 off the sale price.
Every diesel needs to defend against clogged injectors, low lubricity, and slimming fuel economy. The best defense is the best defender. House Diesel Defender with advanced IDX4 detergent. Get a deeper clean, maximum lubricity, and boost fuel economy. Guaranteed.
Jonathan, I bring the vitality of the sun and high the seas. I put against the rain, set up the farmer's market, and crush the sales call. With your hair guy, expert crop assortment, delicious nutritious gummies. Oh, and I got
Good morning, folks. How you doing? Merry Christmas to you. All that good stuff. I hope you feel as blessed as you are today, because this day was not promised. So be thankful for that. If you're not, I'll put Mr. Ed on you. Almost 6 o'clock.
Register online at RedEyeRadioShow.com. Secret for Truckers Relief Fund is excited to once again offer its diabetes
It's
prevention program.
amazing to be loved. I follow you.
Webinars focusing on nutrition, movement, stress management, sleep, and more. Sponsored by Southern Recipe, this program is for those at risk, not already diagnosed with diabetes. Go to truckersfund.org. Take the risk assessment located under the Health and Wellness tab and sign up today. News Radio 1440 WLWIAM, the home of the Dan Bongino Show. Also on 95.1 HD3 FM, Montgomery, Alabama, a Cumulus media station. This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Indeed.com.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. New hope for the release of 2 Americans in Russia? During his annual news conference, President Putin said he hopes for a prisoner swap with the U.S. that would free Wall Street Journal reporter Evan Gershkovich and Marine veteran Paul Whelan. Correspondent Vicki Barker with more on what Putin had to say. Taking questions from the studio and from locations across Russia, Vladimir Putin said the goals of what he continues to call the special military operation in Ukraine haven't changed. What he called the denazification and demilitarization of the country. When will peace come? When there's a peace agreement, he said, or we resolve it by force. In Washington, impeachment inquiry approved.
The yeas are 221 and the nays are 212. The resolution is adopted.
House Republicans will move forward with a probe into President Biden citing his son's legal troubles. UVA political analyst Larry Sabato.
You've got the moderates vote for this. They won't necessarily get the moderates vote for actual impeachment. I don't think it's a foregone conclusion at all.
White House National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan will be in Israel days after President Biden warned Israel's losing international support over relentless attacks in Gaza. This Palestinian girl who spoke through an interpreter fled to Khan Yunis with her family.
There are swimming pools in the rain now, and people are suffering in water-filled tents. We're sleeping in water. What did we do? We could have been sitting in our homes now. Shame on them.
5 children at an elementary school in Amherst, Virginia were rushed to the hospital after they ate gummy candies that had been exposed to fentanyl. Christina Wright's 4th grader was among them.
I was angry. I was scared. I was just dumbfounded at what could just happen in our backyard.
The children were treated and released. Officials say the gummies didn't contain fentanyl, but there were traces of it on the sandwich bag that were brought to school. New optimism about the economy after the Fed iced another interest rate hike and signaled cuts in the year to come. Analyst Art Hogan.
Your 401k or your IRA has done better this year as a result of the fact that the Fed rate hiking cycle is behind us.
Happy to get up and greet the day? It could be in your genes. Researchers at UC San Francisco have linked our sleeping habits to bits of DNA inherited from our extinct Neanderthal cousins. The study found genetic variants consistently associated with a propensity for morning hours. Dow futures up 85. This is CBS News.
Make the hiring process work for you with Indeed's end-to-end hiring solution. You can attract, interview, and hire candidates all from one place. Start at Indeed.com/credits.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscriptions like.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same, but is 95% cheaper? And you can get it online. Just go to hims.com/joy. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation, free shipping if prescribed, a 100% online process, and trusted generic.
It says it ain't what happened to you, it's how you respond.
And it's 95% off. That's right.
Attitude.
Generic for Viagra.
Attitude.
All about
your attitude. All about you.
Viagra, but for 95% less. It's the same medication, still prescribed by a licensed medical provider, but with zero.
It's so amazing to be loved.
That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit. HIMS.com/joy.
To find the scoundrel that did that and whoop his ever-loving tail.
The Insurance Institute for Highway Safety has been focusing on rear seat passengers in recent crash tests with a lot of poor results. But research director Jessica Jermakian says their latest test gives some reason for hope.
We tested 8 mid-sized luxury SUVs in our updated model.
Our city is filthy.
And more than half of them.
I must live in some tough neighborhoods.
The Lincoln Aviator, Mercedes GLE, and Volvo XC30.
Big admission from Oprah. She says it wasn't just diet and exercise that helped her slim down to a shadow of her former self. She tells people she is on a weight loss drug as a maintenance tool. The media mogul doesn't say which injectable it is, but fans have been speculating she'd been taking one of them secretly. In the interview, Oprah called obesity a disease and said it's not about willpower, it's about the brain. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
At Guardian Credit Union, we believe that banking should be personal, just like the relationships we build with families. Imagine the value part of our understand tailored financial solutions that fit your unique needs. From buying a car to saving for college kids and starting a small business, we've got you covered. Come experience the Guardian difference and let's achieve your financial goals together. Guardian Credit Union, where you belong. Federally insured by NCUA. The holidays are the happiest time of the year. That is LSU, where your loved ones are miserable because of colds, sinus infections, or allergies. This holiday season, give the gift of better breathing with Lavage. What makes Lavage so effective? Well, unlike cold and allergy drugs that might take a long time to help, if they're effective at all, Lavage provides fast relief from sinus congestion in 30 seconds flat. Lavage doesn't just relieve symptoms, it attacks the cause by sucking out the germs, allergens, and viruses trapped in your nose that are making you feel miserable. Best of all, Lavage does it naturally, without drugs. Wash away your cold and congestion problems this holiday season. Add Lavage to your hit list. You can breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier all year long. Ask for Lavage at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid.
It's so amazing to be loved.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ziprecruiter.com/free. That's ziprecruiter.com/free. ziprecruiter.com/free.
This holiday season, visit Boot Barn for top quality gifts that pay tribute to the lasting heritage of the West. From handcrafted cowboy boots and American-made felt hats to hand-stitched leather jackets, our in-store experts will help guide you as you shop, assisting with boot fitting and providing complimentary hat shaping. This holiday, share a piece of the American spirit. Boot Barn. Unwrap the West.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology
It's
finds
time.
while other companies might deliver a lot of
So amazing to be loved. Follow you to the moon and the sky above. Got to tell you how you feel me.
Listen to News Radio 1440 from the comfort of your car seat, the comfort of your desk chair, or
Not
the comfort of your
even
recliner
one
at home.
second.
We're everywhere on the radio, online, and on your smart home speaker. News Radio 1440.
Come on. And the news.
Your WSFA First Alert Weather Forecast on News Radio 1440.
Sponsored by Boost Infinite. Boost Infinite's new wireless technology gives you 3 networks for the price of 1 and better service at a lower price. Switch today. Visit boostinfinite.com. That's boostinfinite.com.
It's another dry, quiet day. Temperatures very nice, around 64 for an afternoon high. Skies will look like they did yesterday, where the sun will be shining, but we'll have high clouds. Temperatures tonight, upper 30s, so cold, but not frosty cold. We'll be back in the 60s tomorrow with a good deal of sun. Then the weekend will be a bit breezy. And
So amazing to be loved. I follow you to the moon and the sky above. Charlotte Meadows. Well, charlottemeadows.org. Fighting for our kids' education. We'll see. That's the only thing y'all been messing up. So amazing to be loved. I follow you to the moon and the sky above. Alrighty then. Got to tell you. Oh, there's no good morning, Terry. Ooh.
U.S. House of Representatives passed an impeachment inquiry into President Joe Biden. House Republicans voted unanimously in favor of it. Months ago, House Republicans launched an investigation into Biden's family business dealings, accusing the family of using President Biden's influence to make profit. Much of the focus involved his son, Hunter Biden. The White House calls this a faceless political stunt. Get ready to see the blues in the sky. Montgomery is gearing up for the Beyond the Horizon Air and Space Show at Maxwell Air Force Base this year. The Angels will have more than 60 members of their team in Montgomery for the event. That air show is on April 6th and 7th. It is free and open to the public. Big congratulations to Valiant Cross Academy. The school won the Goss Prize and will get $1 million. This awards the best education providers who face significant challenges. More than 2,000 other schools apply. That's your news on this Thursday.
You see, we do believe in excellence. The Scholars of Valiant Cross. So amazing to be loved. I follow you to the moon and the sky above.
We get your message out in 24
24 to 48 hours. And radio is very important. That's why radio consistently gives you the highest return on investment. And it's also why it should always be your base media buy. Research also confirms that marketing campaigns generate even higher returns, starting at a 19% lift when you're on more than one platform. That's why Cumulus offers a variety of effective digital solutions to enhance your base radio buy. At Cumulus, we are your one-stop shop to deliver a coordinated radio and digital campaign that will get your business results. Hi, I'm Sonia Thompson, and it's my job to get your business results from News Radio 1440. To learn more about how to get started, go to newsradio1440.com and click on Grow Your Business.
Want to drive a nicer, newer car but don't think it's possible? Worry no more. BudgetSaysYes.com. That's BudgetSaysYes.com. Matt Parsley here from Budget Car and Truck Sales Montgomery. We specialize in finding real solutions for real problems and want to help you drive a nicer, newer car today. Don't let buying a car stress you out. I dreamed up a better way to buy a car so you can drive a car of your dreams today. Got a car you hate and doesn't work? Think you owe too much on your trade? Have poor credit? No problem. Our program is easy and stress-free. First, we'll figure out the perfect monthly payment for your budget with as little as $5 down. Then choose the perfect car for you. Finally, you'll get approved. You could be driving home happy in a nicer, newer car today. Don't let past credit problems hold you back. My For the People credit approval process is easy because it works. So don't stay stuck in that old ride. Let us help you drive the car of your dreams today. I'm Matt Parsley. I'm your dealer for the people. Visit us at BudgetSaysYes.com. That's BudgetSaysYes.com. Or call 334-244-9777 today.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same, but is 95% cheaper? And you can get it online?
Sure it is.
Just go to hims.com/radio. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation, discreet shipping if prescribed, a 100% online process, and trusted generic alternatives to the name brands at up to 95% off. That's right, get generic for Viagra, the same active ingredient as brand name Viagra, but for 95% less. It's the same medication, still prescribed by a licensed medical provider, but with zero copay, no expensive appointments, and no awkward face-to-face conversations. To start your free online visit, you need to go to this exclusive address, hims.com/radio. That's hims.com/radio for your free online visit, hims.com/radio.
Oh man, I have another hangnail. You shouldn't pick at your toes. Daddy says you might cause anger on toenails. Speaking of Daddy, it's time to remind people how important it is to see a podiatrist. Yeah, Shannon, our dad, Dr. Brian Kelly, treats things like tendonitis and bunions. If a person is diabetic, it's important to have a foot exam by a podiatrist. Call today for an appointment at 265-7585. Happy feet start here.
No representation is made as to the quality of podiatric services to be performed or as to the expertise of podiatrists performing such services.
An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Hi, I'm Dr. Brian Kelly, and as a podiatrist, it is my job to identify small problems and help prevent them from becoming big problems. New government regulations allow for an annual diabetic foot exam to cut down on the number of amputations and control the cost of health care. So call me, Dr. Brian Kelly, at 265-7585. That's
7585.
Montgomery and Greenville. Follow us on Facebook at Greenville Foot Care. Happy feet start here.
No representation is made as to the quality of podiatric services to be performed or as to the expertise of podiatrists performing such services.
Thousands of stores across the
It's so amazing to be loved.
off the shelves. Why? Because an FDA advisory panel recently determined that a drug they contain is ineffective as a nasal decongestant. Navage offers a drug-free solution that's fast and highly effective in relieving nasal congestion caused by colds and allergies. Navage uses suction to pull saline in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out the
It's Christmas time. It's Christmas time. It's Christmas time.
And Navage makes it quick and easy, but more than anything, it helps you breathe better.
It's Christmas time. It's Christmas time. It's Christmas time.
Breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier. Ask for Navage at Walmart, Walgreens, Target, or find
Oh, where are my headphones at? Oh, there they are. Right here. Gotcha.
Through our app on the App Store or through your Alexa or Google smart home device.
Time to go to work.
Refocus on your day.
Time to go to work.
You take a deep breath and change the
Work,
focus
work,
from the
work,
problem to
work,
the
work,
problem
work, 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 work.
This
Good morning.
is Decisions with Kevin Elkins.
Kamisha. Everett. Outstanding. Always new listeners. Bon appetit.
Tomorrow morning, if you wake up and the sun.
And good morning, Montgomery, Alabama. It is time once again, one more time, the grounds above you. And you're not under it. Outstanding. Good morning to you. I'm Kevin Elkins, and this is News Radio 1440. It is time to rise and shine if you can. First thing is first, though, is our daily bread. A word from on high, something that'll change your perspective. I'll give you a new one. Either way, it's good for the soul. Good morning to you. Again, it is December the 14th, 2023. Our daily bread today is simply entitled Appetite for Distraction. Our scripture insight today comes from Psalms 131. But Psalms 131 and 2 reads, I have calmed and quieted myself. I am content. Govern yourselves accordingly. And again, good morning. It is December the 14th, 2023. It is a day that has never been, and it is a day that once it's gone, it shall never, ever come again. Once it's gone, you don't get a do-over. You don't get it back. You don't get to summon it from the past. You don't get to come back and do all the things that you should have done this day that you don't. But more importantly, you don't get a chance to come back and undo the things that you do, good, bad, or in between. So whatever it is that you do with this day, December the 14th, 2023, make sure that if tomorrow should be, you be proud of what you have done. If you have lived a while, you no doubt have seen, heard many, many, many yesterdays. And if we are blessed, and I mean this, given the grace and mercy and charity of God, we may, I'm not sure, we may see some tomorrows. But if tomorrow should never be, then it is this day that is the first day of the rest of our lives. What are we going to do with them? Well, I say do what you can, while you can, for as long as you can, until you can't. And reach back and help somebody else along the way. Benjamin Elijah May said, whatever we do in life, we should do it so well no man living, no man dead, no man yet to be born can do it any better. And I say if that is the standard by which you live life, you'll always be successful. Because you are never a failure until you quit. We say give out if you must, rest if you can. But you never quit. Because quitters never win. And while winners may lose at a thing or two, we all do, they never quit. My mother said, put one foot in front of the other and keep moving forward. Martin Luther King said, if you cannot run, walk. If you cannot walk, crawl. But whatever you do, keep moving forward. Don't ever give up. And no matter what happens this day, remember this. It is a great day to be alive. Appetite for distraction. That's our daily bread for today, December the 14th. We'll be back, hopefully.
Hey there, and welcome to today's encouragement from Our Daily Bread. Our reading titled Appetite for Distraction was written by Adam R. Holes. I set my phone down, weary of the constant bombardment of images, ideas, and notifications that the little screen broadcasted. Then I picked it up and turned it on again, Why? In his book, The Shallows, Nicholas Carr describes how the internet has shaped our relationship with stillness. What the net seems to be doing is chipping away my capacity for concentration and contemplation. Whether I'm online or not, my mind now expects to take in information the way the net distributes it, in a swiftly moving stream of particles. Once, I was a scuba diver in the sea of words. Now, I zip along the surface like a guy on a jet ski. Living life on a mental jet ski doesn't sound healthy, but how do we begin to slow down, to dive deeply into still spiritual waters? In Psalm 131, David writes, I have calmed and quieted myself. David's words remind me that I have responsibility. Changing habits start with my choice to be still, even if I must make that choice over and over again. Slowly, though, we experience God's satisfying goodness. Like a little child, we rest in contentment, remembering that He alone offers hope. Soul satisfaction that no smartphone app can touch and no social media site can deliver. Today's Our Daily Bread devotional scripture reading is Psalm 131. My heart is not proud, Lord. My eyes are not haughty. I do not concern myself with great matters or things too wonderful for me. But I have calmed and quieted myself. I am like a weaned child with its mother. Like a weaned child, I am content. Israel, put your hope in the Lord, both now and forevermore. Let's pray. Father, the world is filled with distractions that constantly beg for our attention, but don't satisfy our soul. Draw our hearts and minds away from all these empty distractions and fill us with the genuine contentment that can only come through you. Thank you, Lord. It's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Thanks for listening today. I'm Stephen Faber, and today's encouragement is provided by Our Daily Bread Ministries.
Okay, it's time to rise and shine. Okay, no PT today. None. No PT. We're not going there. Okay, I'm just saying. We're the old crew, but you do have to get out of bed. We run to the sun, no sweat, not yet. Down in the mess hall on my knees. We got nothing to eat but a can of beans. The bread was moldy and the meat was bad. Come on now. Well, you know darn well that you can't eat that. Come on now, time to rise and shine. Here we go, all the way. Rough and tough, airborne, all the way. When I was young, always wanted to be in the 82nd Airborne, easing the breeze. Now that I'm here, I'm gonna do it right. Jump from an aircraft while in flight. While in flight, that means while the plane is still moving, baby, at 200-300 miles an hour. We own it. All the way there. Okay, it's on us. On, driving on, early one more. In the drizzling rain, well, I picked up my parachute and boarded the plane. Jump master said 1 minute to go. Green light needed a cheering blow. Jump master, ready? Outboard personnel, stand up. Inboard personnel, stand up. Stand in the door. Go. All the way. Rough and tough. Airborne. All the way. That's right. Because no PT. Somebody tell Sergeant Smith. The Sergeant Elkins said no pay today. Okay. Let the first sergeant change my mind. Okay. Anyway, so let us pay homage to all of our armed forces of these United States of America, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, as well as Space Force. We argue a lot in this country. We got different football teams. We have all these things that we do in America. But the only reason why we can sit here and argue about things and politics and your uncle, your dad, whatever the case may be, because we have young men and women still, regardless of their motivation, who are willing to go in harm's way and put their life on the line in many, many, many ways to make sure that we remain free. And if you don't remember anything else I said this morning, remember this: freedom is not free. So, just last other day, another couple of soldiers died a week or so ago, or 2 weeks ago, 8 at one time. And the Osprey training is just as dangerous as going into combat. You never know what is going to happen. So each one, we pay homage to all our armed forces because they deserve it. They deserve our respect, our honoring them for their sacrifices. So don't ever get it twisted. We don't have all these freedoms because we're good people. We have all these good freedoms because we got good people willing to protect them. So, attention, time to listen. The United States Army, whose motto used to be an army of one. The United States Navy, whose motto is anchors away, which you couldn't really move any place with the anchor on your thing, I'm just saying. The United States Coast Guard, whose motto is Semper Paratus, which simply means always, not sometimes, but always ready. The United States Air Force, whose motto is aim high. And if you're flying an airplane, that's a pretty good way to do it. Good morning, Maxwell and Gunner. After all, this is an Air Force town. But remember, if it were not for the United States Army, there would be no Air Force. So just show us some respect sometime. Put some respect on that, all right? And last, but certainly not least, their motto is Semper Fidelis. But they couldn't pronounce that. So they changed it to Semper Fi. But whether it's Semper Fidelis or Semper Fi, it means the same thing. And that is always, always faithful. Good morning, Jarheads. Past, present, and future. And good morning, morning. I don't know why I even sound good in the mornings when I sing. I mean, that's kind of a difficult thing to do. Anyway, good morning to you. It is 6:31 in the morning, so if you got to be there by 6:30, you're late. But you can always say, listen, I was headed into work, and there was traffic on the freeway. Now, you're not lying. You didn't say there was a traffic accident. You merely said there was traffic on the freeway, which is no lie. But don't expound upon that now, because he's going to your boss is going to automatically assume that you mean traffic jam. Okay, so don't add much to it. Don't say, Mr. Johnson, I'm late this morning because there's a lot of traffic on the freeway. Okay. Now, if he asks you, was there an accident? You say, I'm sure there was. Okay, but you still didn't say it was. I'm just saying. I'm trying to help you keep your job. Okay. Anyway, good morning to you. It's time to rise and shine. So we're gonna take a break. We'll come back. Lessons of life, the word of the day, and a couple other things. We have a school in Montgomery that reached the pinnacle of shall we say the pinnacle of well, I'll come back with the West Side word when I get done. Okay, pinnacle, top. Pinnacle means right. You know what that means? I'm sure you do. Anyway, it is an honor to know the folks over there to run that school. They don't talk to me very much, but that's okay. I get over it. They're busy people, I guess. They say, well, you talk enough for everybody. Okay, that may be right, but I'm just saying, well, congratulations for getting the Yaz Award, Valiant Cross. And here's my only complaint. So every time I go to my son's school, often I bring it up. People say, well, these kids come from the neighborhood. These kids come from a one-parent home. Or there's all the excuses in the world you can have. But the people of Valiant Cross have taken some of those same type of children and turned them in. Hell, they even changed their name. Their name is Scholars now. And like Miss the lady who I play sometimes, I said that if you say it long enough, people will believe it. If you tell our kids in public schools, I'm talking about the magnet schools, those are public schools also, but I'm talking about the traditional public schools. If you tell them you can be what you want to be, but here are the rules by which you must apply for yourself. I believe with all sincerity in my heart that they would be a better class of students. We need to challenge them because that's what they do at Valiant Cross. The same kids, they don't bust kids in from Connecticut to go to Valiant Cross. They don't bust kids in from Wind Lake. They don't bust. They go to the heart of the matter. And congratulations to the guys who have got what is their name? Well, I'll come up with their name again. It's two of them. What a great organization they have. They've shown us that excellence does matter. Okay, like Rita Pearson said, if you say it long enough, okay, if you say it long enough, even the kids who didn't believe it will start to believe that they are special people. And that the only way out of this thing, wherever you find yourself, it's the pursuit of excellence, get a great education. And education doesn't guarantee success. No, it doesn't. But let me tell you what does guarantee failure, not having one. We need to teach these kids how to act and how to appreciate. And a big word, like Aretha Franklin once said, RESPECT. Congratulations, getting the Yaz Award. It is a award given to schools who in any other scenario, these kids wouldn't make it. But they take kids from tough situations and make scholars out of it. Whew. Out of all the bad things you hear about Montgomery, there's one shining down out of all the things we can see. Congratulations to the Brock brothers and Valiant Cross. We'll be back. I forgot. Yeah, this is my Friday. I won't be here. Won't be back till next Tuesday. And guess what? I got some good news about Helping Hands. All we need yesterday I left here. We needed $3,300. All we need now $1,500, and I reached my bona fide goal, considering the people that we have to help. So $1,500 is all we need. Somebody can write that one check, or or whatever you can help out with. I'm just saying, we're working. Good morning to you. Now, it is okay, Gladys. All right, Gladys, 80 years old, still sounds good. Made us hope for me. Okay, the next time that what's the name of that show comes on TV with Simon Cowell, America's Got Talent. The next time it comes to town, I'm going to go down to the last time that was here, and I got an audition, but they told me I was too old. Okay, so the next time, okay, if a man can turn himself into a woman, then I certainly can turn myself into 28 years old. Okay, so I'm going down there. I'm saying, prove that I'm not 28. Okay, right. So I mean, yeah, it sounds nonsensical. That sounds, but again, if we actually accept the fact that a man is turning himself into a woman called a transgender, then I don't see where the stretch is for me when I go down to American Got Talent to sing my song, that I can't tell them I'm 28. After all, it ain't what you really are. It's what you believe you are. So I'm going to argue with them, and we'll see how that works out. Okay? We'll see. We'll see. Get in the next American Idol thing. All right, good morning to you. It's time to rise and shine, and it's a good day to be on top of the ground, and the ground's not on top of you. Anyway, but I did forget. I got my audio piece. Now I'm not going to play it next. Unless I get time later on to do it. But I don't have time right now. Anyway, so it is the word of the day. The word of the day means a person or thing without equal. Paragon. Now that's me. Yeah, I mean, you look in the dictionary under a person or thing without equal. That would be me. That's me. That's the picture of me in the dictionary. Okay. But the word that means that is none such. Nonsuch. None such. So today you go to school. Oh, school's out. So the next time you go in front of the teacher, you say, Mr. Johnson, I am none such. There's none such a person, which means a person and thing without equal. I am without equal in some instances. Okay. Now, none such a person or thing without equal. Okay, so when you use that word, though, make sure you can feel the definition of it. 6:55 in the morning. Now, this is an interesting thing too. And I want you to really think about this. Again, all the lessons of life come from people who have lived a while. Okay? There are two things that define us. Our patience when we have absolutely nothing. And our attitude when we have everything we think we want. Again, two things that define us. Our patience when we have nothing, and our attitude when we have everything we think we want. How would you be defined in that? Tomorrow you got everything you want. How would you treat people? And if you're on the other side of the spectrum, you have nothing. I'm closer to that one. How do you treat people? Okay. Well, think about that. Think about that. I've seen some well-off people who people kind of rough. And I've seen some people absolutely nothing but the salt of the earth. You wouldn't know that they didn't have anything. You would not know, because they treated people with honor and dignity and faithfulness and thankfulness. Again, two things that define us. Our patience when we have absolutely nothing? In our attitude, when we have everything we want, at least we think we want. Just remember that when you come to a tough situation. All right. Anyway, good morning to you. It is December the 14th, and on this day of 2020, the Electoral College officially confirmed Joe Biden as the nation's next president, ratifying his November victory in a state-by-state repudiation of President Donald Trump's attempts to concede he had lost. Electors gave Biden 306 and gave Trump 232. Speaking from Delaware, Biden accused Trump of threatening the core principles of democracy. Yeah, okay, we're going to leave that alone. But told Americans that their form of self-government had prevailed. The divided Wisconsin Supreme Court rejected Trump's lawsuit seeking to overturn his loss in the battleground state about an hour before the Electoral College cast Wisconsin's 10 votes for Biden. In 1799, the first president of the United States, George Washington, died in his Mount Vernon, Virginia home at the age of 67. Wow, he's still young. In 1819, Alabama joined the Union as the 22nd state. In 1861, Prince Albert, husband of Queen Victoria, died in Windsor Castle at the age of 42. In 1911, Norwegian explorer Ronald Amundsen, whatever his name is, and his crew became the first men to reach the South Pole, beating a British expedition led by Robert M. Scott. I'm still trying to figure out why we go to these poles. It's cold. Why are we going up there? Just tell me that. It's snow. No grass, snow. I mean, maybe test some weird gear or something like that. I don't know. I mean, why do people climb mountains? I don't know. See how big it is? Not sure. 1960, President Woodrow Wilson vetoed an immigration measure aimed at preventing undesirable in anyone born in the Asiatic barred zone from entering the U.S. Of course, Congress overruled Wilson's veto in 1917. 1939 was the year the Soviet Union was expelled from the League of Nations for invading Finland. 1961, a school bus was hit by a passenger train in a crossing near Greeley, Colorado, killing 2 people. 1964, the U.S. Supreme Court, in part of Atlanta Motel versus the United States, ruled that Congress was within its authority to enforce Civil Rights Act in 1964 against racial discrimination by private businesses. In this case, a motel that refused to cater to black folks. I don't think I want to live someplace where they would not want me. I'm just telling you. I got that. I was looking for a headache. For a sleep in the cup. That's the bills off the country. 1981, Israel annexed the Golan Heights, which it seized from Syria in 1967. 1985, former New York Yankees outfielder Roger Maris, who hit 61 home runs during the 1961 season, died at the age of 51. In 2005, President George W. Bush defended his decision to wage the Iraq War, even as he acknowledged that much of the intelligence turned out to be wrong. In 2012, a gunman with a semi-automatic rifle killed 20 first graders and 6 educators at the Sandy Hook Elementary School in Newtown, Connecticut. He took his own life as police arrived. The 20-year-old had also fatally shot his mother in their home before carrying out an attack in the school. 12 years ago, or thereabouts, Barack Hussein Obama, visiting Fort Bragg, not Fort Liberty, but I can live with the Liberty, in North Carolina, saluted troops returning from Iraq, asserting that nearly 9-year conflict was honorable. 7 years ago, President-elect Donald Trump convened a summit at Trump Tower for nearly a dozen tech leaders whose industries have largely supported Democratic Hillary Clinton.
The CEOs included Tim Cook, Google's Eric Schmidt, Amazon's Jeff Bezos, and Tesla's Elon Musk. Trump announced his selection of former campaign rival Rick Perry to be the Secretary of Energy. Yahoo said it believed hackers had stolen data from more than 1 billion user accounts in August 2013 and into August 2017. Yahoo raised the figure to 3 billion. 3 years ago, the largest vaccination campaign in U.S. history began with the health workers getting shots on the same day that the nation's COVID-19 death toll hit 300,000. U.S. government agencies and private companies rushed to secure computer networks after the disclosure of a sophisticated, long-running cyber espionage intrusion suspected of being carried out by Russian hackers. The owner of the Cleveland Indians said the team would drop its name. It was used since 1915, but I think they still the Cleveland Indians. Whose birthday is it? You're not going to know most of these people if they're real young or real old. Abby Lane, 90. Hal Williams is 87. Actor singer James Birkin is 75. Pop singer George Benson Wilson of Orlando and Dawn, I know you guys don't know who that is 75. Entertainment executive Michael Organ is 75. Actor Dee Wallace is 73. R&B singer Ronnie McNear of the Four Tops is 72. You know, rock musician Cliff Williams is 72. Actor, comedian T.J. Carter is 65. Rock singer musician Mike Scott for Waterboys is 63. And singer musician Peter Spider Stacy, the Pogues, is 63 also. Actor Cynthia Gibb is 58. Okay, now these one I don't know who they are. Okay, Peter Spider Tracy, Spider Tracy? Oh yeah, I got him. Okay. Actor comedian Philip Watkins is 50. Actor comedian Miranda Hart is 49. R&B singer Brian Darrell Ripple, Soul For Real, never heard of them, but I might just put out the list. I don't know. Let's say that. It's 46. Actor K.D. Strickland is 46. Tommy Blanchard is 45. Actor Sophie Monk is 42. And actor, singer, musician Jackson Rockbone is 37. Never heard of him. And actor Vanessa Hudgens is 33. And rock R&B singer Tori Kelly is 29. And those are some of the birthdays that happened today. Things that you didn't know. Okay, well, these are what we celebrate today. Today is Monkey Day. I don't know why that came, but okay. Halcyon Day. Now, this is not the Halcyon Summit out there in East Montgomery. Indulge in some sleeping. Halcyon means a calm, beautiful environment. Halcyon. Martyred Intellectuals Day. Okay, I don't mind being an intellectual, but I don't need to be martyred yet. Okay. Honor their lives with memories today. Read, share, amplify the stories of Bangladesh's martyred intellectuals. I put this on my hand. More Good Today Day. More Good Today is observed in every year to encourage kindness and generosity, like helping out, helping hands. Okay. More Good Today Day. So it's a good day to be good and generous. Okay. National Alabama Day. All right. Okay, let's celebrate Alabama. The beautiful today, and remember what makes it so special. All of them championships and football. And winning the SEC is what made it special. I mean, you don't got to tell us that. He was there. I thought I was on TV. I was watching. National Energy Conservation Day. When they get that light bill long enough and it keeps going up, we'll know what conservation means. Okay, I'm just saying, we'll know. Roasted, last but not least, roast chestnut day. When they are roasted, the natural sweetness of the nut is revealed, delighting our taste buds to a height of roasted euphoria. Okay. I don't know what the chestnut is. I just know they talk about it in the songs, you know. So I don't really know what I don't even know what one looks like. No, until I find out. Oh, there it goes. Open call. Yeah. Okay, I'll let Robert Bublé sing this song for us for a second. Okay. Anyway, good morning to you. I truly hope this will find you well. We find you in a better place than you were yesterday, and hopefully tomorrow you'll be in a better place than you are today. But remember this: it is not what happens to you that matters; it's how you respond. So, it's all about responding to the situation. And the only thing it takes to be successful is that you get up one more time, then you fall down. We'll be back. One more intro. Hey, Robert, we blame you. I love it. I thought he was a brother in here. You're not my brother. Somebody's brother. Good morning to you. I truly hope you feel blessed this morning. Life finds you well. We'll be back. Tiny time with your eyes on the Lord, you'll find it hard.
Stewart, CBS Bay.
Okay. You said here? Yeah.
And his family's
Yeah, I brought it's better recruiting. We want to feel the same.
Former NTS chair
You did not see me there?
over the recall of people in Texas for an
He wasn't there because he would have spoken to
He
me.
told CBS
And-
It was crazy.
The problem is, I'm trying to raise money for my. I'm not doing it. I gotta get out there. Hey, I know well, what I do is I got one. Whatever thing they got to do for it, they kind of pay that $600 to get it back. Now next year, I'm going to go ahead and get it. I got to this. I've been trying to get it going, but those guys women gave me. So they can't take them with like can't do that. Women gave me. When they go to jail, they're going to be in jail. People act. Maybe if they took that kind of pride, you know, they wouldn't get it. It changes as we go. Every once in a while, when I sit around everybody's feet, that's crazy. Anyway, so where you live?
I went to United Way because I have a black Target. I bought from Target. It's like $50 for a pants. I bought a bow tie.
Yeah.
And everybody said, all I knew was put a bow tie.
The kind of big way never really dressed up before. Bow tie. It's intellectual. That's why I don't wear bow tie. Yeah. Well, what you need is a T-shirt that in the front of it looks like a cap. They got. Yeah. Look like.
Yeah.
You know, actually, yeah.
No.
Yeah. That's just kind of well there.
Oh, cheap man,
This is my own way. I can do that too.
I won't slip it in.
But last night, brother, I was out in Lake Country Club. Hey, Italian invited. And I ate lunch with a food. Good. I said to myself, yeah, this side of the railroad track eat pretty good. I said, I gotta get invited out here more often. I can't join. And that food, that's the best food I think I ever had since I've been in my life. It is really good. But you know, it was good.
Yeah, more than salt and pepper then.
Yeah, I just said it was, you know, it was good. It was good.
Me and
they got bumped in and I even ate the salad. I even took off my hat because I looked around and had a hat on. And I actually used the fork. Yeah, I used the fork tonight. That's the week. Welcome. You know, I'm kind of, that's my Friday, you know, so I'll be back next Tuesday and for a couple of days. And after next Friday, I'll be going to the 2nd of January. But you can still call me and talk to me if you want to. Everybody else. All right. Now, you know what day it is? It's the second Thursday of the month. And you know who shows up there? My good friend, my mentor, even though I'm older than you. It's John Bowman, who was the former Montgomery police guy who wore all the stars. You know, it used to be it's like wearing them stars. Like, I ain't mad at you, don't get me wrong. But he used to be, what were you over there? The former mayor reminded me of that particular thing. Oh, yeah. So did you miss it?
Kevin, I saw it people.
You don't get much stuff.
No, I don't get it.
Hard to wear stand up and act right. You have to do it with your personality, with your leadership skills to make a cohesive unit on your way.
About 2,000 years ago, there's some guys that are kind of like North Star. And that's what we do.
And you brought some company?
I did. We were in the middle of the freedom our upcoming time. We went to school. That's all main place of this. We remember our greatest recruiter. We got cancer. Our directors of and they're the ones that do the heavy lifting. We go to a lot. It's better to come on the air and help.
I am the site director of the Ministry, and we do have a class study in terms of we are looking for anyone who is looking for we might want to get through some might be ready to get back into the workforce, doesn't have to, and stuff, and that's what we're looking for. Those are our prime candidates. So if you're interested, definitely give us a call at 334-649-4330. I repeat, 334-649-4330, or just drop it. Thank you so much. And you know, if you with this class, we would love to have
You know, let's anybody who wants to, most of us usually do that. You know, it's not like the first month of winter, and we only got one month to get in there. That's really 1 more month. But sometimes we just need a little help. You know, it ain't what happens to thing is how you react. These guys here, Golden and and this is that they specialize in people like you and me. Sometimes we don't know which way is up. Yeah. Sometimes we don't know which way is up. Now, maybe let me hang out good about throwing out sometimes, which is weird. It's just something that
Okay, we come out and coach them, they inspire them. That's okay.
Yeah. I know. So, why did you get involved in it?
Well, I'm not gonna
Which kind of
yeah.
yeah.
So, I like to think that what is about this? And so I think that but the people are wonderful. They welcome me with open arms, no judgment, with grace, and I really thought it was a facade at first. It was not, and I think anything there, and nothing started out the administrative secretary, the career coach, post-graduate coach, and
What is the biggest problem that you see that stops people from excelling? I see a lot of people sitting on the corner sometimes. Well, I don't have no ID.
well, the thing is, a lot of people don't know how to do it. If you are out, you can take less, that you we need to go to security administration. So that's what we can all help people overcome those barriers. Because there are barriers, and a lot of people are afraid. And so when we encounter them, a lot of times they are past addictions, and there are some people are going to do us things. That's what we don't. That's how we accept them as they are. We just want to. The program is totally free. The only thing that it costs is to get the open and watch you. And so we have to make that position because that's what it's all about. None about us is about them.
And one of the things, John, that you guys have secured a partnership with some of our local businesses. Help, job, or we can try to get you guys try to employment for people. How is that working? Do we have businesses that are very receptive of?
They are. They are what we do. Some of the number of businesses. Let's say we have people hire them in 2 weeks. So we're like, what we do is we send out the doctors and then we have to show up. So when a donor hear that, and that means no more things they're very there's so many times you see there's one thing that helps you there's a lot of things I teach you. Yeah. Dinner. They just we cook. I think one set, I think it's the winner. unique. On purpose, just that, people have no love for it. For people, it's good. It's fairly easy once we make that connection.
How do you get the on the attitude of how you approach? Personally, I can't even imagine it's called work for a reason. I don't understand how you do have to do it. 40 years old. You don't have another do. I mean, how do you get past people like me who's looking to like, I can't believe that people grown, their 40s and 30s, don't know how to come to work.
Well, I talked to someone about dreaming, I shared something with the staff, dream core, and this applies to all of us, but also applies to you ask this question, we've all done it. It's a dream. I'll do it. I'll do it. Oh, you've got all these dreams that you can put off and never happen. But if you change it, so do it now. And I tell our staff, if you know what you want to do it, do it all, but do it now. Let some of our students put off, so far behind. It's hard to do everything that you need to do. If you're homeless and don't have an ID, there's a process to be honest with you. I'm not going to expect them to know how to do those things, but just their staff, they come along and teach them how to do everything that they need to do to be successful in life.
Again, though, I can't find it. I can't. That does not compute with the because I've been brought up. My mother wouldn't let us stay in the house when she went to work. Y'all need to get out and get a job, get something done. Don't be sitting to eat in the air conditioning and eat all the food when to work. How do we? And I see that most of this seemingly never had that responsibility, and now I would imagine it changed. If the whole world opens up to you, then you have identify you.
When we show up on the job and we display those skills, your commitment, all of a sudden, you feel me. You got a part of the team. You're the success of that. It's good to see them grow. But we have a lot of things that we know. And we see that they may have a office and administrator that will be out today. It's just been learning brought up in so it's something that needs to be taught.
Yeah, that's true. So, Julius, what are your what's the biggest impediments that you run into with when you get people like this? Are they willing and eager to change their life, or do you have to add a little something to the mix to let them know in the right way?
Have not been we're not different generations for us, maybe getting the ideas of what we're learning a lot of factors. We have kind of more and more now. We have people who are together our ideas. One that self-esteem or to get something that says I am actually somebody. This identity is this that you are thinking for. You know what I'm saying? Actually, a real city. And so for us, we actually, I'm going up my house, especially with a lot of they, they have not had a stable a stable home life. They don't feel comfortable you haven't had or it's not easy to be open if they have they have real so throughout the country and those things it shows the students that we are that you and you want to see you always someone to encourage you and hold it. No, they don't like it. They grow being held accountable because that's what it is.
Is age an issue here? Is there one group of folks at a certain age that are easier to work with? I was thinking I got older than I am. I know more than you, little lady. I mean, how you gonna keep me? Obviously, and they in there, they need to be taught something. But is there a certain age group? Do you guys, is there a certain group of people or the everybody that wants to be? I mean, if you're 85 years old,
well, if you're 85 and work, our average age is between 30. We have students 18, but I've had students between 60 and 70 who are homeless. It's never too late to get. It's never too late to start over.
Okay. 85. You ain't got it by now.
I hope I'm still able to work.
Yeah. So the average, so if I'm 60, 65 years old, or something like that, can we come up there and see if you can help us get something here? Or?
Definitely, we've had people that are 60. We've had people that have retired. That just the retirement has set in, and they're tired. They check our program, and they do something that I support every day, like solar power, and then they realize that anymore. I'm like, but yes, I do, and I just feel like if you work and you
an idea is not a problem. You guys have a word of helping people get it. Yeah. Okay. They can even vote, man.
Right, we pay for it.
That's right. We'll be back. John Bowman, chairman of Hope. Is that right?
We have a chairman on the board.
You'll get Mr. Dr. And you're the director. And I just, Joyce is with us. She is the site director.
Well, I kind of.
So you like, so he's like the company commander, and you're like the first sergeant.
Right, I'm the right hand.
You put the whip on that. We'll be back after this. My number's right on 1440. What you guys can call if you want to. Open Sprite Ministry is located at 145 Holliston Boulevard, up the road on the right. On anyway, over to my food out. The new sandwich shop. Right over there. Up again there. Free plug there. So we'll be back right after this.
Yes, he did.
What is it?
Even though I'm not advancing.
Hey, you said your age. I mean,
yeah, we did.
Like a bucket. Yeah.
But wait a minute. Before we got to that, it was a brown bag with grease on it. You know.
Yeah, we had.
Well, at least you know what's that.
Like, you went there one day, somebody can do your job.
That's all it's just, the place where no more. They put somebody.
I said, hey, you want a job? Look at the obituary. You ain't there no more. I'm just saying. I ain't there. I got a friend that died. The next day, 40 people trying to get his job. Life goes on. She was not I'm trying to get rid of them, and they won't wear out. I've had them for 15 years. I've been trying to wear them out so I can get them. Yeah, they're called Georgia boots.
But they're shoes.
Sort of. Yeah. They're too sturdy. I mean, I've been trying to come up with another pair of shoes. They won't wear out. I want some more now. But I can't justify buying another pair of shoes. I ain't like them being made 40 pair of tennis shoes. I mean, I know, but it's not a headline. Well, it's a light, so if you get underneath the table or something like that, it's a light. Yeah. So when you're working on a computer sometimes, and somebody got their computer way underneath their desk down there, and you have to need some light because they ain't got no light down there. This thing has batteries in the back of it, and you
gotta go work on something.
No, it's only had I could find.
You do any big company?
No, I don't want to do it. Big company, you work 10 hours on something that should have took a minute. I'm sorry about a house. And most of the time it's networking issue, and I just not a networking guy. And the people who work on these computers won't tell you exactly what they did. And so you got to sit there and figure out, go to a website, put something on the computer, did it do a command, did they didn't know what it means, did they let somebody in with a piece of email? And they won't tell you because they don't want to say, I messed up. They just said I messed up and we didn't know where to start. I don't want to do that. Yeah.
You get them all. And I get most people read it, so that's a trap.
Yeah.
But some of them.
Yeah, I get them from John all the time. They said, "Hey, I'm busy." Oh, that's good.
Well, you go on a website and you can get I got some. I talked with WBRC who we did an ad with on Bounce TV. You got the 30-second clip.
Okay.
That I'm gonna give to some of the notes David Woods WCLE area.
You know, sometimes people in this business think they're really important. It just irks me sometimes. I got to go through 15 people to try to talk to you. I'm just, when you can just call me up. Maybe I should get an attitude like that.
I still need a talk show in Birmingham.
I know. I've tried to call a company. It's just like now. What's the name is up in Huntsville now? You don't have a place up in Huntsville, do you?
No, I thought that's the one you gave me that I talked to, but we have Coleman. I was up there yesterday, and they send students to, but I don't know that that's right.
Okay. I mean, you would think that Rick and Bubba would be the exact place you want to go. All that good Christian stuff they talk about, and you can't get them to call you or just.
Michael.
Yeah, Michael, I had a plug with him.
But he bought that.
Yeah.
Oh, you can buy. Oh, we'll sell it to you. Yeah, we'll sell it to you.
Yeah, because I'd be up there and I'd hear him.
They should do this for a public service because that's what you guys provide. Everybody think,
What about for the radio? Y'all do PSAs?
Yeah, you just give it to me and I'll run it. And I'll run it. I'll see some of our other stations. Right? Yeah. Radio stations and TV stations actually have to do it. They got to now they don't have to do it. They can do it from 1 o'clock in the morning to 6 o'clock in the morning, but they got to run it.
How?
It's called Run Up Station. Depending on how many spots are available to run it in.
Yeah, I'm gonna call. We got a radio.
Join Sean Hannity Sundays at 3 p.m. for the Encore Show. Hear Joe Biden on News Radio 1440.
Okay. This is the best chestnuts roasted on open fire that ever was made.
Oh.
Yeah.
I had a note.
This is? No, you're too young. Nat King Cole. Okay. Who was from Montgomery? Okay, I want you to know that. Did you know that? Of course you didn't know. You're kind of young. No, you just got out of Pampers a few years ago, so I wouldn't expect you to know that. Let me go to the phone right quick, see who is there. Good morning, you're on air.
Morning, Mr. How you doing? Good to hear you laughing. Yes, it is.
Yeah. Hey, you don't have anything to ask my guest, please. You don't have anything to ask my guest. I can't do the current thing this morning, but anything to ask my guest. Okay, I'm with you. I hear it every morning. But do you have anything to ask my guest? Do you add anything to this conversation besides that? Matter of fact, the name of the business is Open Side Ministry. Where do you think that word came from? So these people know that already. So do you have anything to question to ask my guest? Okay. Yes, you don't. I appreciate you. Okay. All right.
That's really right. Do it in the name of God, and everything we do is in the name of God.
But y'all already know that. Right.
He gives some those to pay for everything, and that's the thing.
one of the impediments I guess people have when they're in that situation is a lack of trust for people. Some of them have been wrong. We all have been done wrong by somebody. And we've all have done wrong to somebody. We forget that part sometimes. But everybody has done wrong to somebody who's been done wrong. Sometimes you just got to get over those things and start anew. You know, your faith can't be in people anyway. We are human beings. When the days go by, we don't do something we wish we hadn't done. So you got to believe in something more than who you are, more than who I am. It's not the hope is not within Hope Inspired Ministry. It's in God and Jesus and the things that propel us forward. Okay. Good morning. Who's this? Good morning. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Okay. I see you on that one. I just said I find it. I mean, my whole life is 15, 15 years old. I left home at 17. I've been doing what I had to do in order to.
You have 10.
Well, now that's what I'm doing the army. But there was an interim there where went to army, no address.
Okay, I mean, the college, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But I add to the point, and you're going to get a job. That's the second question. So it's a real balance for
Yeah. And I know there's some, I can't fathom how people get in that situation. I just never did that. I never been, and therein lies why you guys exist. I just don't. I don't know how you can be in your late 20s and not know these things. I can't. You know, empathy is a very important aspect to have in your business because get out here and work hard, you have to do, you know, you have to go. You help, you don't, you move, and that's been my mantra, my thing, and sometimes you slap down and like everybody else, you all, so I'm more empathetic now that I've come over to Hope and Smart Ministry and sat there and watched these people who are good folks. They just, yeah, so hard. And I must admit, I forgot, you know, somebody said, one of the things people do is knock at your past door, forgetting that they had one. You know, and I've had one, and so I'm now. But seeing you guys work, things you guys do, give me some empathy because sometimes people in different places we just don't know how to.
You know, it always one bad decision or one decision, and it's what the bad decision. I told you before, you got to call it. Where would you go? Had you been caught in a couple of situations, would you be where you are now? But it's, we have decisions. Some decisions may be that, you know, I've seen some where they're not. That impacted and still impact their life.
Good morning here. That's John Bowman in Alicia. Good morning, First Art. Yes, sir.
I'll let Lisa talk about that. I've been putting a link on church, and it's very powerful thing that, the emotional part they talk about. Catherine, that she was introducing me, got extremely emotional. Just from seeing the students work, with, a couple times, and just was introduced. And Lisa, you want to add an impact to what graduation truly means? Yeah, thank you.
And the most emotional part of it is we have people who have never ever been able to have and for them, that is meaning. It's just a center of their family. That will help them, that will probably resonate in their life. So, graduation, that always different. It always gets people different. Students in life, it was our last for 2023, students to overcome the emotion, very close to the so for us, graduation are something that really important for the students, but it does us good because it allows us to see that people aren't able to do things like that. They are very limited. And, it's not always that we have to be willing to take that step. And those individuals that made it across that time, to them, that and that's the thing that we look for. Just feeling that they have the tools to use the world and be able to navigate whatever barriers come to populate before they don't have to do that. So I just encourage you to help the rest of this.
Good morning. Who's this?
Right. Yeah.
You know, I like you to do. Why would I be against it? Why would I be against it?
Right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's it. I'm not there. Yes, I have got to go to my last break. First, and I got to say today, from 10 o'clock until 3 p.m., there can be a job fair at the local station on 237 Elm Street, where the Montgomery Career Center, with the Department of Veterans Affairs, and the city of Montgomery put on. So I didn't know.
We'll be there.
We'll be there.
Don't bother him.
I should know everything. I should know.
Mayor
Of the airway. Let me know. We shall return at Hope Inspired Ministry, 145.
Coliseum Boulevard.
And that phone number is
334-649-4330.
We'll be back. Huh?
They want us to come in. What's name? No, but they come watch it.
Really? Oh, okay, good, good. Oh, free stuff going on out here. Yeah. It's Christmas. I can't make it live.
I'm not. Yeah, you can stay for a while. I've seen her, because, that's me.
Yeah, it's like 2 seconds. And you work. No. No, I don't. I'm getting older. He wasn't with me. He was a EA. Oh, first sergeant. Sergeant. Yeah, I can see. Sorry.
Most of the stories, right?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, of course we did. Thank you, Mike, for years, and Marines. I had made staff sergeants, but when they retired me, they retired me early. You got to wear it for 2 years before you can keep it. If they retire you, retire and ask rank and word. If they pinned it on me, they would have paid me. No big deal. Sergeant Elkins is better than Private Elkins. Would we need 6 regulars? No, well, if they retire you medically, you don't have any job there. About 50. It's a small number compared to some of you who got 700. But then again, they've been done 20 years. But I do have an army.
I got some.
I'm gonna get new headphones for him next week because I got paid on you. For a while, so you got a big pay. Right. Numbers are 8-14-41. Don't forget about the thing today. Will be there, and it's a nice. Multiplex at Crampton Hole.
Oh yeah, the job fair today. They have a table there. Please come in.
Yeah, so and that's always listen. You may not can cook, you may not can do much anything, but you can always write a check. And two, the whole thing's right management. That's one thing we never have is enough money.
And it's a free job.
Well, it's one of the few. They are about free. And again, I'm not saying that people are not doing things. They are. I just don't know, but I know for absolute certain does make it. I know that. I talk to them. I also know that product map. Ken also says they do great work over there too. You know, y'all may not believe this or not. They'll never be too many people. They need you.
Well, they need the city needs their organization like often. So we got to we do a work with other offices. Even at the last graduation, we had 3 judges after graduation. With scored those games and those things. You know, they see the value of the whole of the parent. So when they come forward, you give them all of that. So if you go to this program, because ultimately you want them to talk to the parents. And I told you before, we this is almost come back. Enough broken so these not I'm not here and do incredibly well. And I think our students, you're going to have internal give a good. You will see the give a good.
Yeah, it is always giving something back. And if we can stop, I know it's a cliche, but if you can save one life at a time from going the wrong way, then it's worth it. Okay. And again, they always need somebody to come tell their story over there. And Jaleesa, when you say that, they want to hear stories of success. What you consider not successful, believe me, that some people will consider you well blessed. So it's always good to come over there so people, these people that need to know they're not the only people in the situation they're in. And if you can get out of it, they can get out of it. If I told you my whole story, I'll be crying today. We ain't gonna go there. We ain't even gonna go there. So again, if you want to call Hope Inspired Ministries, put this in your cell phone, 334-649-4330. There's also a website, Hope Inspired Ministry. If you can't spell all that one time, just go to Google, type in Hope Inspired Ministry. It will take you to the website and you can see the program. Not only is the program here in Montgomery, if you got relatives somewhere up there, somewhere else around in Alabama, they can help you too. And you have kids out of DYS, they go out there and try to help them kids out there also. I
want to get you out there.
Yeah. I really have ever seen the two parachutes. Okay. You need to go out there.
They don't fly for us. They do that. They play some in the military.
Yeah, okay. Well, the true paratroopers, that's what they need to see. Live in the That's right. That's enough. We'll be back. Well, as usual, guys, outstanding job. You need to see a former member of the Rangers.
Raining right now.
Yes, that's what you want to do.
The rain has been on the air.
Yeah. So I can explain to him.
The sun may be coming up on the U.S. economy. At least that's what signs have been pointing to in the last 24 hours. We just got word retail sales were up 0.3% in November. The Fed's announced it won't raise interest rates again this year and could cut them a few times in 2024. Plus, the Dow's poised to open higher after landing above 37,000 for the first time ever. CBS.
Dow up nearly 12%. Nasdaq up more than 40% in 2023. We got unemployment dropping to 3.7% in November. That's only higher than as well. Inflation currently low, stabilized at 2%, down from 9%.
There is a gap between those numbers and the vibe economy. Most Americans say everyday expenses are still too high. White House National Security Advisor Pete Sullivan will be in Israel days after President Biden said the country is beginning to lose international support for what he called indiscriminate bombing in Gaza. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, through an interpreter,
We can see the say this, even given the great pain. We will continue to say things that convince you of the feedback.
Boasting of successes in the war with Ukraine. During his annual news conference, he also raised the possibility of a prisoner swap with the U.S. for Edinburgh Village and Paul Whelan if the Biden administration makes a favorable offer. Here in the U.S., a lawsuit over pronoun. CBS Jim Priscilla.
Teachers in Florida have it's now prohibited. Transgender and non-binary teachers are using their preferred program. The legal act is based on violence with constitutional rights is designed to stigmatize and criminalize transgender and non-binary.
Thousands of workers between commercial buildings in Newark, New Jersey say they're ready to strike at the end of the month. Union Kevin Brown.
People have to be people back
items of where you use a one says they can pay raises that are health and retirement benefits. What's the violator brought overdrive this year? DoorDash reports French fries maintain their 10-year status as the most ordered food item in the U.S. Close second, chicken quesadillas, mozzarella sticks, and garlic naan. S&P futures up 22. This is CBS News. Make the hiring process work for you. With Indeed's end-to-end hiring solution, you can attract, interview, and hire candidates all in one place. Go to Indeed.com/hiring.
I'll put your life on hold. You have pharmacy. Exciting news. If you've been needing to try buying agricultural outlet, now is the perfect time. Multiple industries for little or younger people. More than $120 with free shipping. Why order from Logos and benefits from one of the three people? If you can give us what you want back, call 1-800-390-6271 and we'll bless your order. It's greatly happy. Do your doing. Just getting on track by our director of $3. One of the farmers at 1-800-390-6271 or as little as $20. Use your package at Murray at 1-800-590-6271 and ask about your express shipping options to do your monthly order to you with this time. Save money on the $200 and you can one in the truck. Again, 1-800-390-6271 or 1-800-390-6271.
Sure, now, holiday highlights. Christian Church here. Charles says
Well, that's really innovation is a less 160 years or so.
the founder of English Culture says Carol's memorial will be starting in January. And so, yes, the music carols would go house to house, constant through today. In the early days, carols were danced to. And the love that too. The public says English heritage is that Christmas tends to be reinvented every 300 years or so, and Christmas carols along with it. Vicki Barker, CBS News, London. New hope for the more than two-thirds of pregnant women plagued by mortal sickness. Researchers say they pinpointed a single hormone that triggered nausea and vomiting during the first trimester. Studies that might have necessary treatments for the condition and sometimes be more threatening. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Thousands of stores across the country are pulling brand name technology products off the shelf.
Okay. All right. We're here. We're here. We're Hope and Track Ministries is gone, but they ought to do good work. Okay? Good work. That's what they do. I'm actually on the board over there. They wanted me to do something useful. So I tried to. But they're the guys, they're the soldiers, and do the work. 860-1440 is that number here. What else is on your mind this morning? Also want to give a shout out to Valiant Cross. They won the YAS Award. I don't know WAS or WAZ. They have been celebrated for taking kids from difficult situations, to say the least, and making scholars out of them, making an impact in their lives. They are impacting. An impression is not so long to stay, but you make an impact in people's lives and you change them for life. And that's what Valiant Cross has done. I just wish that our regular school systems could do the same thing, and they could if somebody had the political will to make excellence the goal and not the byproduct. So that's all my thing. Well, congratulations to those guys to the Rock Practice. They've done an outstanding job over there. They had $1 million, and there was a bunch of schools in this country that were fighting for that prize. So they must have done awesome great work in order to. And like Rita Pearson said, if you tell people something long enough, they begin to believe it. We call them scholars, not fools, although we do have some of those in our society. But not those guys. They have turned the lives of some kids around to the point of what they know. 860-1440, I'm here with good morning. Yeah, it is 334 yeah. 334 649 4330. Right. Good. We appreciate it. A lot more people, can help out too. They need people to bring them lunch sometimes. They need somebody to come over and give that story. Nobody got here on the silver platter. Everybody had to put some work in someplace. And if you didn't, somebody did. So, those kids, and these are not just kids, so these are grown men. I mean, these are grown men who lost their way, sometimes 60 years old. So age is not necessarily a determiner in if you're successful or not, only if you can understand, hopefully, that you need to do something. Anyway, 860-1440. Now, I got, since it is like my Friday, I'm going to tell you about some things that I told you it's national roast chestnut day. I don't know what a chestnut is, but it's right. Now, things you didn't know. Then I'll get on something else. Did you know that the Eiffel Tower is taller in the summer than it is in the winter? I know you don't really care. I got you. Human teeth are the only part of the body that can heal themselves. Oceans cover nearly 71% of the Earth's surface. Okay? There's only one world ocean. We don't have a bunch of oceans. We have one ocean. Scientists and geographers divide it into 5 different sections: the Pacific, the Atlantic, the Southern, and the Arctic Ocean. But there's really only one ocean. Okay? Oceans are as deep as they are wide. The average ocean is a little more than 2 miles deep. The deepest part of the ocean, though, is the Mariana Trench in the Pacific Ocean, which is almost 7 miles deep. That's a lot of deepness right there. Okay? There are about 1 million species of animals living in the ocean. Now, most of them are invertebrates, animals without a backbone, such as shrimp and jellyfish. Now, here's something you probably didn't know. Did you know the dot that goes over the letter I, you know what it's called? You can give me a call. The dot is an integral part of the lowercase I and J. These dots also appear over the letters in various languages. What is it called? Did you know that soccer balls were once used for playing basketball? The word basketball were not produced until 1894. This means that for 3 years before the invention of the game, people are using non-regulated bulbs. Okay? Also, did you know that a candle's flame is hot and blue in zero gravity? That's one of those things that you could probably go your whole life and not know that, but I just thought I'd say. And here's something I did not know. Now, I'm not telling you to do this. This is just what I found out yesterday as I was doing my research. Pouring sugar on top of a wound and wrap it with a bandage. Sugar on cuts make it heal faster. I don't know that. I said do your own study, but that's what it says. It said the granules of sugar crystals will absorb any moisture that bacteria thrive on. I don't know if that's true, but I'm gonna try it next time I cut myself. Did you know that penguins do not swim? Penguins actually fly underwater. Rather, they swim so well underwater, it appears they are flying. Penguins can swim up to 25 miles per hour. That's a lot of swimming. Now, here's one that's going to break everybody's heart, a lot of people's heart, because for years, if you watch Mickey Mouse, if you watch Walt Disney and all those shows, you actually thought, okay, that Minnie Mouse was her first name. But it isn't. I know. I know. The world won't change when I tell you this, but at least you should know. Okay? Minnie Mouse's name is not Minnie. Her name is Minerva. I know you could have went the whole day not knowing that, but you know, the first name is not Minnie, it's Minerva. I'm just, you know. Did you know that on April 11th, 1954, as recorded as the most boring day in the history of America? Statistics show that no significant occurrences took place on that day. This was calculated by a computer search program. The program could calculate the number of events that occurred all over the world simultaneously. Okay. Now, I'd give you that. Now comes to me, another man has been killed in Montgomery, Alabama prison the other night. I just don't know what to say. I just don't know. You know, I'm not a person who believes in the federal government interfering, but somebody needs to interfere with this thing. Okay? All right. In Elmore Correctional Facility, EJI has received multiple reports that Derek Martin, 38 years young, was beaten to death early the other morning, yesterday, or before that. An Elmore Correctional Facility, part of a correctional complex in Elmore, Alabama, that includes Staten and Skiston, as well as Draper Correctional Facility. So we can't. So in Alabama, is probably the only place in America where you go to prison without a death sentence and you leave out dead. There is something wrong. The leadership of this state, when it comes to that Department of Corrections and those prisons, something is terribly wrong. Terribly wrong. I just get tired of hearing people get killed. This is the one thing doing with in combat. Okay, something's wrong out there. And I don't want to hear that we don't have enough guards and all that stuff. Then don't let people out of their cell. Let them stay in their cell. Stop putting people in these great big old day rooms so they can take out their enemy or who they perceive to be their enemy. The other night, if you go look on Facebook, there is a video made by. So the only way this stuff can happen is that people who work for these prisons are bringing in contraband. You cannot tell me all of these prisoners on TV, on video, on a cell phone, making videos with all kinds of knives and weapons in their hands. Something is wrong out there. Okay, in these prisons. And if we may need to put the bottom down for the top up. Good morning, who's this? Okay. Yeah, yeah. Well, I hear you. Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, but I think it's a plethora of things. Environment, um, hope. I guess if you don't have hope, if you don't have any confidence in yourself, and do anything else, do what comes natural. I guess, and hurt somebody, steal something from somebody else. Mhm. Yes, yes. I'll have a very strong constitution and that's an attitude. Yeah, yeah. Hmm. Yeah. I got one brother over there. No, no, it weren't. Well, you know, I'm going to tell you something that if we ever understand it in our family, our family situation would be a whole lot better. When you have multiple kids by multiple fathers, there is it is difficult to secure a relationship with your sibling. And although we fake it till we make it, it is a difficult thing, especially when both of those fathers periodically come around. And it is and we would nothing alike. Nothing alike. It is an attitude, but those things fuel that attitude. I think it's a bad situation. When you have multiple kids by different fathers trying to call that a family, that's a situation. That, that ain't a family. Yeah, yeah. Well, I didn't then. I didn't then because I didn't realize what was going on. That was my brother. I was his brother. But as we grew older, we grew apart because there's. I mean, once my mother passed away, I really didn't have to do it. I just, y'all, y'all do your thing. So I don't know. Yeah, it's a fair, right? But if y'all have different last names, then are you I don't know. That's true, but it does separate who you are because that's why you have. Okay, well, when people keep wait a minute. When people in your family keep reminding you of it, hell, you can't help but think about it. Mhm. Right, right, right. Yeah. Hmm. Right. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, like you said, if you say it long enough, people will begin to believe it. I totally agree with that. Yeah, no problem. That's true. Yeah, and if you don't make a choice, you made a choice. So. I appreciate it. Listen to you. Good morning. Who's this? Yes. Thank you. Mhm. Mm. Well, that was just my experience anyway. So, I just said my experience. I said my experience. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It is when it comes to this person. It is. Yeah. Yeah. That's what it is. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, she did a few things. Which one? Right. 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 She did. Right. She did. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. Mm-hmm. Mm. It does seem like, yeah, I got to go to a break, but it does, yeah, it does seem to be that the people who are in power do something about it. These blankets, they're just too many too many people that die after they pass them around, according to the report, sodomized They're making videos inside the prison. My Lord, you get the death sentence out there, what the death sentence in court is? No.
Never.com/credit card. Limitation.
Good morning, Montgomery. Still got trouble on 65 southbound in the curve interchange there to 85 northbound. An overturned 18-wheeler. It's off to the right side of the road. One lane is open, so the backup is there, but it's not as bad as it could be as they continue to try to clear that up at 65 southbound to 85 northbound. Caterpillar is the name when it comes to heavy equipment to get the job done. Thompson Tractor has been serving Alabama and Northwest Florida for over 60 years. For serious work, Thompson Cat is ready. Highway 80 off of I-85. Buckle up for Montgomery Skywatch traffic. This is Major Delay.
Need certified collision repairs or just have a check engine light on? Trust the car doctors at Chico's Auto Pro, where friends send friends. Chico's Auto Pro.
Your morning cup of Sean. This is the Sean Hannity Morning Minute.
By the way, the Trump DC case has just been stayed by the judge due to the appeal of the immunity issue. The March trial date and all filing deadlines are all canceled pending the outcome of that appeal. That's news. This is the Obama judge. This is the case by the special counsel that was brought. In the new opinion, the judge acknowledges pretrial deadlines are paused in the Trump election conspiracy case in D.C. as the appeal of presidential immunity issue is pending, but she says she will ensure both a speedy trial and fairness to all parties when she gets the case back. That was scheduled for March 4th, the day before Super Tuesday.
The conservative underground meets later today on the Sean Hannity Show.
Phoenix Capital Group is inviting you to invest in the heart of America and support U.S. energy independence. Now, they connect private investors just like you with investments in tangible oil and gas assets. Now, investing in these high-yield corporate bonds, all investors now yielding 9 to 13% annual interest with monthly payments.
Like some good water.
Now, there are multiple options with different rates and terms to choose from. Join thousands of satisfied investors, paid on time every time. It's a vote of confidence in the American dream, and you can be part of the backbone that built our nation. And you can sign up now for their free educational webinar today when you go to phoenixonhannity.com. Now, before making any investment decision, you should carefully consider and review any and all risk involved. You can learn how to diversify your portfolio, earning 9 to 13% annual interest with Phoenix Capital Group. This educational webinar is absolutely free. Sign up at phoenixonhannity.com. phoenixonhannity.com.
Stacking Benjamins with Joe and his good friend OG not only has great financial insight, it's laid back with humor too.
The number of times we've had experts on this year around being burnout and all the things we talked about overspending, these cookware kitchen things solve all those problems. I mean, number one, you can make healthier food because it's at home. And frankly, there's nothing better for my mental health than at the end of my day, putting on some music and just having to chop carrots. You know what I mean?
Find out more by searching the Stacking Benjamins podcast, wherever you listen.
Thousands of stores across the country are pulling brand name cold and allergy products off the shelves. Why? Because an FDA advisory panel recently determined that a drug they contain, oral phenylephrine, is ineffective as a nasal decongestant. Navage offers a drug-free solution that's fast and highly effective at relieving nasal congestion caused by colds and allergies. Navage uses suction to pull saline in one nostril around the back of the nose and out of the other nostril to help suck out allergens, mucus, and germs. Nasal irrigation works, and Navage makes it quick and easy. But more than anything, it helps you breathe better. Don't waste your time or money on products that are ineffective. Trust drug-free Navage for fast relief to help you breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier. Ask for Navage at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Target, or find us online at Navage.com. Navage, Navage. Clean nose, healthy life.
More than 1,400 Alabamians have died from drug overdoses in 2021. Fentanyl is the major cause of drug deaths. It's killing our fathers, our mothers, our sisters, and our brothers. It's time to have a conversation about substance misuse. If you have a family member or friend, or if you are suffering from a substance use disorder, the Council on Substance Abuse wants to help. Go to COSANCADD.org. Hope is real. Recovery is real. Contact COSA today at 334-262-1629.
With Liberty Mutual, you can customize and save hundreds on your car insurance. But what to buy with those savings? Yep, I bought a sound effects machine.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com. Savings member Henry Liberty Mutual Trust Company, Massachusetts.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Go with your gut. Your dog's immune system is based in the gut. A diet lacking in nutrients can cause itching, scratching, and a weak immune system. However, there is a solution. DINOVITE, Dinovite. It took a grand total of 2 weeks. The dog stopped itching, the hair stopped falling out. Try Dinovite for free. Just pay shipping and handling. Learn more at dinovite.com/radio.
Happier, healthier with every bite. Over 1 million pets helped with Dinovites.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same, but is 95% cheaper? And you can get it online? Go to hims.com/joy. Through HIMS, you'll get a free medical consultation, discreet shipping if prescribed, and the process is 100% online. To start your free online visit, go to hims.com/joy. That's HIMS.com/JOY.
News Radio 1440 is everywhere you are. On the radio, online at newsradio1440.com, and on our app. You can also listen on your smart home speaker. News 1440.
And just hot off the press, a group of current and former Alabama prisoners are alleging that, I don't know if it's alleged or not, that the state's prison labor practices amount to modern-day form of slavery, according to the complaint filed in federal court this week. The plaintiffs, 10 men and women who worked during their time in Alabama prison, and say, who worked during their time in prison, and they were trapped in a system in which incarcerated people are forced to work, often for little or no money, for the benefit of numerous governmental entities and private businesses. I can almost go along doing it for the governmental entities, but I can't go along with people in prison doing things for private businesses. The 10 people are all Black, a fact that underscores the disproportionate number of Black people held in the state prison. The lawsuit also alleges that the conditions in the state prison system itself are inhumane and render any work there inherently coercive. In 2020, the Department of Justice sued the state for failing to provide prisoners with safety and sanitary conditions. And that's just some of that story. 814-400, don't forget, okay, listen, before I get to the phone, we only need $1,500 between now and next Tuesday. That's all we need. It's $1,500. Yesterday when I left, we needed 33. We went out there, people gave. I went out there walking and helping, and people helping us out. So $1,500 to serve all the people that I got these letters from. And we appreciate it. I think that's 241-9998. Or you can go to GoFundMe.com and deposit whatever you want to deposit in it, and look for Helping Hands Good Neighbor Award 2023. And to help us out, now I'll be gone until next Tuesday. I got 24 days I got to use. I can't get. I won't be able to use them. But it's a couple days off. I'll make sure I'm doing. So anyway, so Helping Hands, all we need is $1,500. So you can call me 241. Tomorrow you can call me. I won't be here, but I'll be out there trying to help you through. for these people. We got to do it next Friday. You know what I'm saying? So the Monday after that will be 50. Okay. 241-9998. You can text me, or you can go to any First Bank. They can check out the helping hand. I'll come pick it up. Not a problem. I'll spend the whole weekend picking it up. Whatever. $1,500 is all we need. So when I leave here, I'm going begging today. We're gonna make it happen. You guys haven't let me down yet, but I'll make it out. I quit my job. It's not effective. But y'all want me to come back next year. Okay. Help me out. This is the barometer I use to see whether or not I'm doing anything. If I ain't doing anything, I'm just going to stay asleep. Right? I'm just saying to help me out. So the question is, do you want Elk Dog back to help me, and you help me raise this last $1,500? Or do you want me to go off into the never talk show host land, never to be heard from again? Okay. That may be impossible. I'll call the show. But still. Anyway, let's go to the phone right quick. So help us out. 241-9998. You can text me and I'll come pick it up. Or you can go to Service First Bank. Or you can bring it up Monday and bring it to the radio station, whatever the case may be. That's all we need. 15 minutes. That's it. We got it. We got to make it. Me and my buddy, we're gonna record all these things next Friday, so you people can see exactly what happens when we go to people's house to show up for money, but they don't know it's coming. Interesting. Hey, good morning. Who's this? Yeah, listen, you gotta know that you're. I mean, you gotta understand what your worth is. If your worth is worth it, then that's fine. If it's not, yeah, I wouldn't buy. I ain't buying a mugshot. I can get one of them free. Yeah, but I don't blame them. Yeah, quick. Well, yeah, but I came from one of those homes. So I ain't talking about it. I'm telling you what it's like. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now listen, rich kids have a different problem. Rich kids, wait. Rich kids and poor kids got the same problem. They got the same problem. Listen, I'm black. Wait a minute, what color am I? I'm black. I got to worry. Okay, I don't know, but and late in Montgomery we are disproportionately. Okay, well, okay. Here's the deal. White crooks kill everybody at one time. We kill somebody all the time. Yeah, I got you. I feel you. Matter of fact, some of the most heinous crimes by teenagers have been done by white teenagers. I know that. Yeah, but listen, let me get. I gotta move on. But I appreciate you. I love you. I love you. I love you. At least maybe. Good morning. Who's this? Pretty good. Mhm. That's true. Okay. Yeah, now what web wait a minute, what website is this on? Okay, I can't. Okay, and I got to go to another break. Right, I got to go to another break in a second. Yeah, and I hear you, and that's what we were talking about. Well, something's got to be done, and so the illustrious niggas up there, if they know that 8% of people there are in there wrongly, what are they going to do about it? And his representative, does anybody know? Well, the federal intervenes when they want to. Yeah. Yeah, I hear. I hear. I gotta take a break though, because I'm at the last part of the show. This is- we'll be back. And I just don't understand how they can Shanks do a video and quit it. Hmm. We'll be hearing about some else dying next week. Though. We'll be back.
I Discover. If you like using debit over credit, should you also get rewarded? Well, now you can with Discover Cashback Debit. It's a checking account that rewards everyone with cashback on everyday purchases with no fees, period. Check out eligibility and terms at discover.com/cashback. Discover Bank, member FDIC.
It's another dry, quiet day. Temperatures very nice, around 64 for an afternoon high. Skies will look like they did yesterday, where the sun will be shining, but we'll have high clouds. Temperatures tonight, upper 30s, so cold, but not frosty cold. We'll be back in the 60s tomorrow with a good deal of sun. Then the weekend will be a bit breezy, and there could be some rain Saturday into Sunday.
That's first alert forecast. I'm meteorologist Tyler Seabury for News Radio 1440.
Montgomery's Skywatch Traffic, brought to you by Sons Automotive, family owned, family driven, on News Radio 1440.
Morning, Montgomery. Still having trouble. 65 southbound on the ramp to 85 northbound. Overturned 18-wheeler in that curve. One lane is open, but they're going to have to close this here pretty soon to get the wrecker in, get that truck out of the way. So please be advised, avoid that area. 65 southbound to 85 northbound. Larry Live Oak makes sure that you've got the right insurance for your needs and lifestyle. Larry's been customizing insurance since 1988. Call Live Oak Insurance, Main Street, Millbrook, 285-2881.
Buckle up, it's the law. For Montgomery Skywatch Traffic, this is Major
Is
Delay.
that your brakes squealing? Don't cause further damage to your brake rotor. Visit Chico's Auto Pros for a completely free brake inspection. Chico's Auto Pros.
Want to drive a nicer, newer car but don't think it's possible? Worry no more. BudgetSaysYes.com. That's BudgetSaysYes.com. Matt Parsley here from Budget Car and Truck Sales Montgomery. We specialize in finding real solutions for real problems and want to help you drive a nicer, newer car today. Don't let buying a car stress you out. I dreamed up a better way to buy a car so you can drive the car of your dreams today. Got a car you hate and doesn't work? Think you owe too much on your trade? Have poor credit? No problem. Our program is easy and stress-free. First, we'll figure out the perfect monthly payment for your budget with as little as $5 down. Then choose the perfect car for you. Finally, you'll get approved. You could be driving home happy in a nicer, newer car today. Don't let past credit problems hold you back. My For the People credit approval process is easy because it works. So don't stay stuck in that old ride. Let us help you drive the car of your dreams today. I'm Matt Parsley. I'm your dealer for the people. Visit us at BudgetSaysYes.com. That's BudgetSaysYes.com. Or call 334-244-9777.
Thousands of stores across the country are pulling brand name cold and allergy products off the shelves. Why? Because an FDA advisory panel recently determined that a drug they contain, oral phenylephrine, is ineffective as a nasal decongestant. Navage offers a drug-free solution that's fast and highly effective at relieving nasal congestion caused by colds and allergies. Navage uses suction to pull saline in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out of the other nostril to help suck out allergens, mucus, and germs. Nasal irrigation works, and Navage makes it quick and easy, but more than anything, it helps you breathe better. Don't waste your time or money on products that are ineffective. Trust drug-free Navage for fast relief to help you breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier. Ask for Navage at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Target, or find us online at Navage.com. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E. Clean nose. The holidays are the happiest time of the year. That is, unless you or your loved ones are miserable because of colds, sinus infections, or allergies. This holiday season, give the gift of better breathing with Navage. What makes Navage so effective? Well, unlike cold and allergy drugs that might take a long time to help, if they're effective at all, Navage provides. It attacks the that are better, natural. Work it. Feel healthier all year long. Ask for Navage at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Target, or find us online at Navage.com. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E.
What's holding you back from learning a language you've always wanted to know? Too hard.
Takes too long.
Not with Babbel. Babbel's lessons take just 15 minutes a day.
15 minutes isn't long.
Nope, and they're fun.
Fun isn't hard.
Babbel's interactive lessons, podcasts, games, and more make it fun and engaging. So you don't realize you're learning a language, but you are. And Babbel's lessons are built around real life. You can choose from topics like travel, business, relationships, and more. Learn what matters most to you. Plus, Babbel's lessons are designed to get you speaking right away. In 3 weeks, you'll be start out in conversation. That's 30 weeks. And postcard, you don't make it speakers. You can fix just that and be able to hold conversations with confidence. Learning a language with Babbel doesn't take long. Look at Babbel. That's really deep.
My number is 860-1440. If you live outside Montgomery, it's 334 860-1440. Let me take a couple of calls before I get my parting shots here. Good morning. Who's this? Yeah. What did you say? Yeah. I don't know, but I think statistically, yeah, but we all know that statistically, there are people there who don't. Well, whether they guilty or not, though, but they shouldn't. Well, that's another whole different. But again, they shouldn't be killed. Wait a minute, say that again. I thought she said it's Alabama News something. No, I haven't read it yet. No, not good. It's either, well, it's either true or not true. If I can, well, I mean, there are lawsuits. Well, he's not having a lawsuit. Ain't no supposed. Wait a minute, ain't no supposedly. Ain't no supposedly. He did that. Ain't no supposed. Yes, they said that, well, they can tell. I mean, they can tell. Okay, listen, I got to run because I'm not lawyering. I'm going to go about what the news tells us. Good morning on there. Yes. No, I was busy out trying to collect money from Uppingham. Well, I do know that somebody died. I mean, people keep dying in the prison. Now, I don't need to go to. Yeah. Mm. No. Again, though, they don't pay me the big dollar to come up with the solution. But there needs to be some solution here. That's why we're paying these people all this big money. I guess it is. But the thing that's not in consideration here is the lives of some of those people. And I agree with you. But we're always going to have violent people. We have man's inhumanity to man has not been quenched. So we know they're going to be. But there's got to be. Yeah, listen. There's got to be something that's not being done. So every day, every other day, somebody getting killed. Well, yeah, but no. I'm with you. The Department of Correction has a responsibility to safeguard the lives of their prisoners, don't they? That's right. They're not. Yeah. Hey, appreciate it. Yeah, police are not empowered to protect you, but to protect property. So you have to take it. Good morning. Yes. Right. Wait. That is awfully presumptuous of you to. Uh, so you really think the average human? You really think the average human? I got to run like you really think the average human being cares about the color of the person being killed? I would. That's a that's a conversation for another time. Anyway, we got Tuesday, but again, now hopefully I'll have the money I need by then, and we'll get on the other things. Okay, but if you want to help us, you can call me 241-9998 or the weekend. I'll come over the weekend, pick up whatever donations you want. 241-9998. So help me out here. That's right. Now Commander is probably right about one thing. Okay, I'm sure I'll be back whether I can get it or not. Okay, so yeah, help me, brother. One more call. Good morning. We'll see. Anyway, my time is up. And again, congratulations to Valiant Cross for winning the Jazz Award and who show us that come from is where you don't make excuses for failure. Come up with a solution for success. That's it. And that's what they do over there. They don't care. They don't hear all these doggone excuses about this. That's why they call them scholars. Good morning. You're it. I hear you. We know. Okay. We know. If anybody listens to this show that don't understand the job, okay. Nobody, nobody saying that he isn't. But what are you doing about it? I mean, it's good to talk. Oh, you just want to what are you doing with it? You just think. Right? Yeah, time's up. We'll see you next week. Hopefully, the good Lord says the same. Have a great weekend. Not answer any more calls. Or always start calling this time. So, no more calls. We done. But not where you came from. It's where you're going. Be kind to somebody this weekend. You'll be glad to do it. You.
Started what's now called the timeshare cancellation industry. Timeshare is the only thing that you can buy that you can't tell me how much it's going to cost or when it's going to end. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check to fill out any amount they want.